Welcome to the HEB Center at Cedar Park. As you find your seats for today's ceremony, we ask that you please move to the innermost seat in your row to ensure room for our other guests. We also ask that incomplete parties refrain from saving seats. After today's ceremony has ended, please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. Thank you. Welcome to the HEB Center at Cedar Park. As you find your seats for today's ceremony, we ask that you please move to the innermost seat in your row to ensure room for our other guests. We also ask that incomplete parties refrain from saving seats. After today's ceremony has ended, please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. Thank you. Welcome to the HEB Center at Cedar Park. As you find your seats for today's ceremony, we ask that you please move to the innermost seat in your row to ensure room for our other guests. We also ask that incomplete parties refrain from saving seats. After today's ceremony has ended, please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. Thank you.
good job, everybody. Set a good pace there.
I didn't trip.
You set a good pace.
Yeah. It's like as soon as I put my feet in the block on the track, that's how I have to
Just keep let it go until it's done.
You did great.
Okay. Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the Cedar Park High School graduation for the class of 2019. My name is Addison Levitt, the student body president. I would like to recognize our honored guests on the stage today. Will you please stand when you're announced? On the Leander ISD Board of Trustees, we have the board president, Aaron Johnson. The board vice president, Grace Barber Jordan. The board secretary, Trish Bodie. Board member, Gloria Gonzalez Delacchia. Board member, Alexis Grimes. Board member, Jim McKay. And board member Pamela Wagner. On the LISD Executive Administration, we have our superintendent, Dr. Dan Troxel. Chief of Staff, Matt Smith. Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Matt Bentz. Chief Human Resource Officer, Carrie Lynn McSpadden. And the Area Superintendent, Sarah Grissom. For the Cedar Park High School faculty, we have our principal, John Sloan. The Dean of Instruction, Jennifer Coleman. Our lead counselor, Christina Hollander. Counselor Thomas Colick. Counselor Lisa Semper. Counselor James Sullivan. Counselor Kelly Taylor. And Counselor Jackie Pitts. And our candidate readers for this afternoon are Cedar Park High School teachers, Adam Babbage, Michelle Iskra, and Jared Lippy.
Good afternoon. My name is Reem Mayhem, the 2019 Student Body Vice President. The class of 2019 respectfully requests, out of consideration for the graduates, their families, and friends, that you refrain from using air horns or other noise-making devices during the graduation ceremony. Thank you. Oh, that's... Hold on. At this time, please stand for the presentation of the colors by Junior Air Force ROTC and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by the Cedar Park High School Choir.
please take a seat? Good afternoon. My name is Hannah Stein, and I am the president of the Cedar Park High School class of 2019. I am so honored to be a part of such an accomplished class of Cedar Park High School. As many of us do, coming into high school, I experienced quite the shift. I came from a small private school with a class of about 50 people, and it was all that I had ever known. While this world of high school in a class of 500 seemed so big at first, over the next 4 years, I would come to know so many of you and form amazing friendships and make memories to last a lifetime. I think I can speak for all of my fellow seniors when I say that this year has flown by. It's bittersweet to say goodbye to all of my amazing classmates, but I know that each and every one of you will succeed, whether that be in the college, military, or in a career. The foundation for our promising future has been built upon the achievements that we have attained from our freshman year to our senior year. Freshman year, we were just beginning to cultivate new friendships and navigate AP classes, homework, and extracurricular activities. Band and football won state, which was only the beginning of our love for sports and musical competitions. Sophomore year, we assimilated into high school culture, where we continued to build relationships with one another to succeed academically and in extracurriculars. Then, as upperclassmen, girls basketball went undefeated, and our cheer team won the state competition 2 years in a row. Several other sports teams and UIL clubs advanced in their competitions, and our class continued to excel in academics. While we've earned these amazing distinctions, our class has also learned so many lessons and made countless memories. We lost some of our fellow classmates along the way, but we've been able to press forward with strength and support for one another. We have a camaraderie that is unique to Cedar Park and is one of the values of this high school that I cherish the most. We care for and love our teachers who have been instrumental in our education. Evidence of this came junior year when we threw Miss Serna a retirement party the year before she retired, just for some extra practice. I will always cherish the memories that we have most recently created as seniors. We pushed through senioritis and completed our last year of AP testing. We danced together at homecoming and prom, we cheered on our classmates at sporting events, and sang our school song. We planned and executed our senior prank, and we walked through the halls of our old elementary schools in our caps and gowns. Now, we are currently creating an important memory as we walk across the stage, accept our diplomas, and move forward with the next chapter of our lives. But as lovely as these memories and achievements are, they will eventually fade from view. By tonight, you will forget all about this speech. By tomorrow, this day will become a blur. By the end of next week, the thought of being in high school will feel years away. So let us not be defined by our own accomplishments, but let us point to the greatest accomplishment that has ever been achieved, what Jesus Christ accomplished on the cross on our behalf, an accomplishment that means victory over death and everlasting life for those who believe, a demonstration of grace and love so great that we will never be able to fully comprehend its extent. While I realize that everyone here will not agree with me, let us not forget the ultimate goal of education, the pursuit of truth. We should not simply accept what society tells us is true, but instead we should search it out intently for ourselves, test it, and not settle for anything less than such. As we take this time to reflect on the past, let us look forward to the future with the following in mind. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you all the man, the myth, the legend, our principal, John Sloan.
Wow, that's quite an introduction, Reem. Thank you. I appreciate it. I want to say a few thank yous before we go any further. It's such an honor for me to serve as the principal for Cedar Park High School, this amazing school, and to be here with you, the class of 2019, for your graduation. I want to express my thanks to the LISD School Board of Trustees, to our superintendent, Dr. Dan Troxel, and his administrative team for all of their tireless efforts to support us all year. I would also like to recognize my administrative team. Thank you to Teresa Back, Jennifer Coleman, Philip Pierce, Mitzi Powell, Julie Raby, and Vernon Rogers for all of their work throughout the years. They're not up on stage right now. They're working behind the scenes, which is often the case, and they are instrumental in the lives of these kids and the success of Cedar Park High School. Our elementary and middle school principals and staff are in school right now, but we know the success of Cedar Park High School would not be possible without the foundation that they've laid. I would, of course, like to recognize and thank our amazing T-Wolf staff who have guided and inspired these seniors over the last 4 years to prepare them to achieve great things after high school. Graduation is an exciting milestone. Newfound freedoms, moving forward, chasing your dreams without being tied down. Parents, that's for you. I'm talking about you, your dreams. Congratulations, parents, on this special day. We could not enjoy the success we've had without you and your partnership. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our highest distinguished graduates. The Cedar Park High School class of 2019 salutatorian is Pujita Shukla. Pujita is the daughter of Piyush and Jaya Shukla. She is a National Merit Finalist and is a member or officer of various honor societies and clubs. She was the captain of her basketball team, which made history these last 2 years by advancing to the 4th round and going undefeated in district. She has enjoyed the majority of her 4 years in high school and is excited to see what the future holds for herself and her peers. Pujita plans on attending Wellesley College in Boston, on track to double major in math and Spanish. She is graduating with a 5.674 grade point average. Students, parents, family, friends, please welcome your salutatorian, Pujita Shukla.
Okay, let's just have a huge round of applause for the class of 2019, y'all. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to thank my mom, my dad, and my little brother Shaurya for supporting me and loving me through all the ups and downs for basically my whole life, as well as my family who has come here to support me, especially my cousins from California. I love you guys more than words can express. A quick thanks to Mr. Marsh, Ms. Burke, Ms. Campos, Ms. Koulis, Mr. Vavich, Coach Ott and Kay, Ms. Opperman, and Ms. Iskra. You all have been the most supportive, amazing people ever. I can't possibly fit my gratitude in this speech. Also, I'm grateful for having the chillest principal ever, Mr. Sloan. And lastly, a shout out to my 2 ride or dies, Adri and Maddie. Thank you for sticking with me for 4 years. Okay, so let me set the scene. You're playing Mario Galaxy, and you know your motive: rescue Princess Peach, destroy Bowser, collect the stars, and save the universe. The Game Master tells you your quest, and your goal is to, well, win. But do you really expect to save the whole galaxy in 1 shot, 2, or even 3? If you've played Mario Galaxy, you know that's not possible. In fact, it's not easy to win most games straight off the bat. Sometimes you strike gold and get a green mushroom, sometimes you lose all your lives, and sometimes you find strange shortcuts and hidden pipes. But the reality is, you aren't invincible. And when seeing the game for the first time, there's a lot you don't know. So how can you possibly expect to win in the first few tries? The main thing is that you have a goal and a plan to achieve that goal. Expectations have no weight or process around them, while goals are flexible and attainable. For me, maybe it was the fact that my dad from middle school set my grade alert at a 95, or the fact that I've always wanted to be here talking to you all. But for a long time, I had lots of expectations in my life, both external and self-imposed. And I think if I asked any of you, you would feel the same way. In fact, I did ask a lot of y'all, and I learned that there seems to exist this universal pressure that we all feel. In fact, from athletes to the band kids, from the privileged to the poor, we are all struggling to meet some standard, some bar that either we have placed out of our own reach or someone else has. But the truth is, a lot of harm comes from expectations. In a lot of cases, we feel like we can't make it, or perhaps it's the opposite, and we just expect the absolute worst. The thing is, we are not gods. We don't know what the future holds, and what I learned is that there's an outlet: goals. Goals are realistic, and for me, they've made all the difference in my life and in Mario Galaxy. I haven't landed here as salutatorian because of some cosmic force. I have been set up. I've had constant cheerleaders, constant reinforcement that has elevated me and helped me achieve the things I've wanted and comforted me when I've fallen short. I'm sure several of you can think about those amazing people, but maybe you've never had them: family, friends, coaches, or teachers, that core group to guide you. In my case, I'm fortunate enough to have them my whole life. They've supported me, led me, and most importantly, believed in me, believed in my worth and my abilities. So my second point is, you can shed yourself of expectations and have goals, but you need your people. The most important one being yourself. It might take time, and it is not easy, but in reaching that bar you've set, that bar for grades, for family, for sports, for cooking, for anything, you have to remember that you are the most important factor, and you have the ability to do it, because these things are your goals, and no one can take away your thought and your aspirations. Sometimes you just have to look into people that reflect back support and belief, mirrors that create a picture of confidence, confidence in you. Here today, we all had different priorities, different goals, different interests. All throughout high school, we had different things we were focusing on, and guess what? We are all here. Every single one of us has made it to this center, eagerly waiting to leave and move on. You have made Cedar Park High School one of the best in Texas. You have contributed to creating a school that people all over the region envy and want their kids to attend. I guess what we can take from this is, we can't always reach that bar. In fact, we shouldn't be embarrassed, upset, or afraid of not getting there. Every time we fall short, we are given the opportunity to be more open, the opportunity to explore other choices that may just be better for us, even if it seems god-awful in the beginning. Looking back, can you really say that every time you fell short, it changed your entire life? If the answer is yes, then maybe you were too dramatic. Or maybe what I'm saying just doesn't pertain to you. But if the answer is no, then I urge us to move into college, military, trade school, jobs, or back home with little to no expectations. Rather, tackle your goals and your problems with whatever capability you have and be less harsh on yourself, because what is most important is your evaluation of your own self-worth. You have an opportunity to be true to yourself and to others, especially leaving high school and going to a whole new world. So don't let the expectations of society take away from your journey in your life. Now, I don't expect everyone to take my message to heart, and that's okay. I just want to thank you all for letting me speak, even though it wasn't exactly your choice. Congratulations, class of 2019. We are done for now.
Nice job. Hey, stay up here. Stay fast, and you can just hold that up for a minute.
Your salutatorian, Pujita Shukla. The Cedar Park High School class of 2019 valedictorian is Grant Lee. Grant is the son of Walter and Tina. He is a National Merit Commended Scholar, an AP Scholar with distinction. Grant is a member of the National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, Timberwolves for the Environment, DECA, president of National Honor Society, co-founder and president of Asian Heritage Club, and his favorite movie is La La Land. Grant plans to attend the Cockrell School of Engineering at the University of Texas and major in environmental engineering. He is graduating with a 5.75 grade point average. Students, parents, family, friends, your class of 2019 valedictorian, Grant Lee.
Good day, and congratulations to this year's graduating class of 2019. Before I begin, I just want to remind y'all that the only reason I'm even on the stage is because I filled out 4 years' worth of bubble sheets in the most optimal configuration. But given my hardcore study habits and complete lack of a social life, there really isn't anything special about me aside from my proficiency in movie trivia, which I believe has equipped me with the inspirational quotes necessary to give a speech that doesn't completely suck. According to eminent time travel scholar Marty McFly, if you go back in time and change one tiny little thing, there will be a cascade of revisions in our history that will ultimately change the very present as we know it. An example of this, as Marty once demonstrated, is if you were to travel back in time and accidentally run into your mother just before she first meets your father, you would take away their chance encounter and eliminate your very existence. We know this as the butterfly effect, most famously seen in Back to the Future, but outside of fictional time travel movies, we don't often think about this principle. We all recognize a seemingly insignificant change in our past can massively alter our present. Yet we forget that a small, seemingly insignificant change in our present can have just as massive an impact on our future. While it may not seem like a big deal to sleep in for just 5 more minutes or binge watch one more episode of The Office before you go to bed, cornerstones of the high school existence, these minor decisions can destroy alternate timelines for us that could have led to drastically different and more ideal futures. To quote the great Master Oogway from the cinematic masterpiece Kung Fu Panda, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present." What this wise turtle is trying to say is that every moment we are blessed to live, we have the chance to make a life-altering decision and forge a timeline that we want to see ourselves pursue. We need to remember, our actions have consequences, and it's our responsibility to ensure we make the right choices to better our chances for the future. Before I continue with this cliche-filled speech, I'd like to thank a few people. Firstly, my parents and my stepdad, David, for obvious reasons, my sister, Alexi, as well as all of my family that traveled from California to see me graduate today. I'd also like to thank my coach, Kerry Williams, teachers, Mr. Cheery, Dr. McPherson, Senora Campos, Ms. Matthias, Mr. Babich, and the great Ms. Cerna. I also have to thank my friends, Carson Neal, Travis Gingras, Zach Sarah, Francisco Espinoza, Titus U, Justinita, Troy Wright, and my best friend since kindergarten with Miss Duhan, Braden Hufford. I would also love to thank all of this year's graduating seniors for being the most outstanding class and attractive class of all time. There are many others I would love to individually thank, but I was advised to keep the shout-outs to a minimum. If we were to travel back in time and relive our high school days, we'd find that the daily dramas that made us want to literally die were just little speed bumps on the road and not the mountains we once thought they were. And by focusing all of our attention on the speed bumps in front of us, we may have completely missed the view around us. Now, I don't know if the time machine will ever be invented, but I would surmise that the happiest time traveler won't be the one that relives his happiest moments, but the one that relives the little moments he once took for granted in order to appreciate the beauty in what he was once unable to. To quote Tim from the 2013 time travel movie About Time, "We're all traveling through time together every day of our lives. All we can do is do our best to relish this remarkable ride." Cedar Park, I challenge every one of y'all to live out each and every day as though you were a time traveler from the future who chose this particular day to revisit. What you'll find is that you'll spend less time scrolling through the miserable lives of pretentious celebrities and more time actually living. An additional benefit to having this perspective is you'll recognize the absurdities in the current pop culture trends. Whether it's the dab, the whip, or the water bottle flip, if we were to come from the future and witness these shenanigans, we'd probably condemn our past foolishness. So don't do anything that you wouldn't want to see resurfaced on social media in the future, because no amount of likes is worth your dignity. So Cedar Park, take full advantage of every moment, for it is a gift that comes with no receipt. Thank y'all so much. It's been an absolute honor, and I love y'all 3000.
Up here for a minute.
Your valedictorian, Grant Lee.
At this time, please enjoy this special performance by our state champion, Cedar Park High School Choir, as they perform The Road Home by Paulus.
Thank you, choir members, for that amazing performance. We have an incredible choir, as you've just seen. So seniors, here we are. To this point, this is probably one of the most anticipated days in your life. I know some of you are here with excitement, some nervous, some anxious, and probably a mixture of all three. I can tell you that when I was sitting where you are back in 1989 in New Jersey, I had no idea what life had in store for me. I never could have imagined I would be a high school principal in Texas. The uncertainty is part of the magic, and I can say that I have no doubt that you are prepared to take this next step in your lives. But before we move ahead, I would like to take a few moments to look back at the highlights from your journey. Your achievements academically, in the arts, career fields, and competition will rival any group to come through Cedar Park High School. Let's start with a look at your academic achievements. The class of 2019 has completed an unprecedented number of college-level courses and advanced placement exams. We have, in this group, 219 students, approximately 41% of the senior class, that took at least one or more AP exams. Together, these seniors have taken a total of 1,636 AP exams over the last 4 years. With this in mind, the designation of AP Scholar is an honor granted to students who receive scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. We have 43 students in this group who have been recognized as AP Scholars. Will our 43 AP Scholars please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. An AP Scholar with distinction is granted to students with an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more AP exams. Will our 41 AP Scholars with distinction please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. The designation of National AP Scholar is granted to students in the United States who receive an average score of at least 4 on all AP exams taken and scores of 4 or higher on 8 or more AP exams. Will our 5 National AP Scholars please stand to be recognized? I only counted 3, but that's okay. Someone's being shy. Thank you. You may be seated. Amongst these seniors are 24 students who received recognition through the National Merit Scholarship Program, including 14 National Merit Commended Scholars, 5 National Merit Hispanic Scholars, and 3 National Merit Finalists, representing fewer than the top 0.5% of all students nationwide based on PSAT score. Will our 24 National Merit recognees please stand to be recognized at this time? Thank you. So seniors, your commitment to rigorous learning has been noticed by institutes of higher learning. The class of 2019 has already received over $11 million in scholarship offers this year. Additionally, these seniors have earned just over 1,000 college credit hours through our ACC dual credit program. Combined with approximately 3,500 credits through AP programs, this group has saved, parents, you like this, an estimated $12 million in tuition based on average Texas college tuition rates. Our seniors will be attending colleges in 21 states and 82 different institutes of higher learning. They will also be making commitments to the United States Armed Forces and preparing to enter the workforce. How about a round of applause for all the academic achievements from this group? So seniors, in addition to your academic achievements, you have ensured that Cedar Park High School continues to be recognized as a premier school in the state of Texas in athletics, fine arts, CTE programs. Out of all 5A schools in the state, Cedar Park is sitting in 3rd place in the UIL Lone Star Cup standings. That is based on overall performance in athletics, academics, and fine art competition. So 3rd place, pretty amazing out of all 5A schools. In fact, Cedar Park has been in the top 10 in the Lone Star Cup each of the last 4 years while these students have been at Cedar Park High School. So congratulations, students. We had numerous programs this year competing at the state level, including UIL Academics, FFA, Art, HOSA, Robotics, FCCLA, DECA, and Skills USA. Our computer science and journalism programs were place winners at the state meet. The Cedar Park Journalism Department sets the standard and has been recognized as one of the best school news organizations in the nation. Our robotics team advanced to the World Championships for the first time in school history. Our theater and dance teams gave amazing performances, while our choir and band soloists and ensembles earned the highest possible honors. So let's talk about the band. The Cedar Park High School Band is your back-to-back 5A UIL State Marching Champion. So since UIL is every other year for band, that means this group of band students has been state champions since freshman year. Pretty incredible. And not to be outdone, our T-Wolf cheerleaders. This year, the cheer squad took home gold again, making them your back-to-back cheer UIL state champions. Our Cedar Park High School choir was honored as the top 5A choir in the state by TMEA and selected to perform at their TMEA conference last fall. Let's give it up for choir. Our athletic programs have been equally impressive this year, with every one of our teams earning a spot in the playoffs, which I have never seen before, so that's pretty incredible. With that, they won 10 team district championships and numerous accolades, including an individual state champion, Jacob Munoz. So to further demonstrate the high level of extracurricular achievement of these students, seniors, would you please stand up if at any point during your time at Cedar Park High School, you individually or as part of a group competed or performed in an area or regional competition? Please stand. All right. Please remain standing if you competed in a state level competition. And finally, remain standing if you won a Texas State Championship. This is an incredible number of students achieving at the highest level in a wide range of activities. Thank you, seniors. You may be seated. So each of you has had a unique experience, and your futures will be equally distinct. There are some common threads amongst this group. One of your collective strengths is your commitment to serving others. To demonstrate this, seniors, would you please stand if you've been involved in a community service project over the last 4 years? I hope you continue to lead through service and grow in your commitment to helping others. Thank you. You may be seated. Another theme from this class is that you not only accept other people's differences, but you embrace their differences. We could learn a lot from your insight and how you view the world, despite your seeming obsession with your phones and social media. Amongst this class are many stories of personal triumph. I want to give special mention to our grads who are not on the traditional path, but have accomplished so much to overcome challenges and celebrate this milestone. Most of the personal celebrations are not found in statistics or awards or accolades, but personal stories. Seniors, you might recall a few weeks ago, I asked for your input about what Cedar Park High School means to you, and here are some of the things that you shared with me. And by the way, unbelievable, I got so many responses, and I did not have one negative response, which says a lot about this group and the type of class that we have. So here's what you shared. Cedar Park High School is a place where I realized what my passions are and that I'm meant to succeed in this world. Cedar Park High School means home to me. I was able to make amazing new friends, realize my passions, and figure out what the future holds for me. Cedar Park High School means every student, every teacher, every staff member who has helped me to achieve my dreams throughout the past 4 years of my life. Cedar Park High School is a place for all students to grow in what matters to them. Is it a place for us to build our passions while surrounded by support and resources? It means education, honesty, and integrity. It means community. I want to thank you, the class of 2019, for making Cedar Park High School an amazing school and an amazing community. Cedar Park will always be part of you. Take what you've learned, embrace the journey ahead. Wherever life takes you, remember, you are forever Cedar Park High. Okay, so without further ado, it's time for us to begin the most anticipated portion of our ceremony, the presentation of the graduates of 2019. Will the class of 2019 please rise? The class of 2019, please stand up. There we go. I confused you. We didn't rehearse that, did we? Mr. President, Board of Trustees, Dr. Troxel, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Cedar Park High School, I certify that all students today have met all graduation requirements as stipulated by the Board of Education and the Texas Department of Education. It is my honor to present to you the graduates for the Cedar Park High School class of 2019. Okay, now everyone can be seated except for the first row, who can start making their way up.
I'm gonna move this. Yeah. Just wonder when he's ready. Audience members, the graduation ceremony is intended to be celebratory and exciting. We also request that it be very dignified and honoring to all of our graduates. Our goal is that each name would be clearly understood. Therefore, we respectfully request that you refrain from lengthy displays of affirmation so that the next name may be heard clearly and honored. Thank you. Grant Dungyup Lee. Pajita Shukla. Samuel Austin Muir. Joshua Forrest Kohlenbrander. Jennifer Jaeun Nam. Jason Masao Summers. Ian Thomas Vore. Mackenzie Grace Martinez. Anshul Mode. Troy Allen Wright II. Nicholas Alba. Alina Lauren Albertson. Jeremiah Jorudy Alderetti. Bailey Mackenzie Alexander. Lauren Ann Allen. Ashley Sue Allred. Yotam Aloni. Emily Renee Alvis. Francesca Antonella Amora. Aria Sudarshan Anagol. Jameson Moses Archie. Arguello. Ariel Michaela Arguello. Jacob Benjamin Armstrong. Lindsay Marie Aswell. Michael James Aswell. O'Quan. Samantha Marie O'Quan. Jamie Elise Bailey. Christian Ray Baird. Emma Jane Baker. Joshua Avery Baker. Tessa Rose Balderrama. Kaylee Luis Baldonado. Liam Pacom Belon. Kara Alexis Bang. Riley Anderson Barledge. Justin Scott Bastian. Devin Cade Beck. Emily Elizabeth Beam. Benefiel. Mira? Hannah Myra Benefiel. Mia Elise Benj. Daniel Benitez. Jacob Scott Birdwell. Sawyer Massa Bittner. Emily Lynn Blakeney. Kyle Lewis Blanco. Sarah Ann Bodner. Emily Jean Bolton. Kara Nicole Benorden. Mason Scott Borenstein. Skylar Renee Brady. Brandon Anthony Breed. Ana Sofia Briseño. Caden Tate Brunson. James Kevin Bublitz. Carson Oliver Burke. Camden Sharp Burris. Kendall Grace Burton. Justin Kyle Bird. Caitlin Nicole Campbell. Anna Catherine Kano Arias. Antonio Kano Estrada. Nathaniel James Canterbury. Olivia Joy Cantrell. Caitlin Naomi Cantwell. Emma Grace Carl. Michael Christopher Carl. Gabriel Andre Carreno Torres. Ruby Ann Carvajal. Sean Michael Castilla. Dominic Daniel Castro. Carson Walker Cater.
This is the one, Curly.
Gage Lane Curley. Zachary Thomas Sarah. Caleb Michael Chestnut. Joshua Bailey Chittenden. Jacob Nicholas Christensen. Walam William Chu. Josiah Whittington. Nicholas Henry Coors. Connor Don Coleman. Brock Alvis Collier. Brannon Christian Collins. Joey Alexander Comtois. Matthew Russell Conis. Sean Byron Cookson. Callie Rose Copeland. Catherine Grace Coruscant. Benjamin James Corley. Madison Haley Corson. Trinity Malia Crawford. Sierra Marie Culleton. Patrick David Cunningham. Chase Michael Cusimano. Courtney Nicole Dacko. Richard Walter Doherty. Jackson Davies. Olivia Page De La Garza. Michelle Delelis. Rachel Marie DeVolder. Jordan Nicole Dio. Carly Ann Dill. Dinkel? Gabrielle. Jessica Gabrielle Dinkel. Caitlin Noel Dodge. Taylor Michelle DeLucio. Jack Michael Dewar. Seth Austin Dornack. Lauren Elizabeth Dove. Kobe Marquise Delaney. Yeah, I do. Gerardo Sebastien Duran. Keith William Dyson. Isaac Edges. Ty Evans. Riley Grace Elam. Patrick George Engel. Aiden Jonathan Engstrom. Shelby Grace Epley. Abby Elizabeth Epinette. Alyssa Mackenzie Urban. Aaron Esparza Munoz. Francisco Espinoza. Dylan Ashton Faulkner. Dylan Kelvin Ferguson. Thanks, Phil. Ryan Dale Fiala. Alyssa Christine Fielding. Maximilian Nicholas Rowell Fisher. Cade Michael Fitzpatrick. Sierra Gabriela Flores. Ainsley Morgan Forbes. Ethan Asher Forbes. Laurel Ashlyn Foster. Kayla Renee Frazier. James Matthew Freddie Freeman. Christine Madeline Frost. Madison Quinn Fujawa. Kaylee Marie Fuller. Fuselier. Benjamin David Fuselier. Sanjana Gograni. Summer Haley Gallagher.
Diane.
Calissa Diane Garbaccio. Alexandra Christine Garcia. Tyler Reese Garcia. Itzel Ayanis Garcia Portillo. Mason Emmanuel Gaspard. Jonathan Stephen Bernard Geimer. Bradley Esh Gibson. Travis Robert Gingras. Ethan Christian Glass. Chloe Joanne Glynn. Alex Gomez. Jalen Joaquin Gomez. Eric Javier Gonzalez.
Hannah Emilia Grabe. Nicholas Lamar Green II. Austin Robert Grendel. Evan Isaiah Griffin. Timothy Brian Griffin. Garrett Stephen Griggs. Brianna Morgan Greiner. Diana Gutierrez Garcia. Pancho Guzman. Liana Grace Haberman. Ian Jordan Hagee. Allison Elizabeth Hall. Kaylee Joanne Hom. Sophie Angeline Hamilton. Sarah Victoria Hammond. Zachary Wayne Harper. Dalton Charles Hartman. Kennedy Bryn Rose Hott. Mackenzie Bryn Hayek. Finnegan Travis Hine. Caitlin Louvet Hines. Chloe Jean Heitmeyer. Hayden Davies Helms. Hogan Davies Helms. Tyler Scott Henningsen. Zachary James Herbeck. Brett Gordon Herbstreet. Trey Allen Herbstreet. Ian Joseph Hess. Ashley Elizabeth Hibbets. Annabella Marie Hill Abeta. Taylor Rose Hines. Emily Denise Hinojosa. Damon Cole Holland. Madeline Joy Holland. Michael Aiden Holly. Corbin Drake Hopkins. Samuel Robert Householder. Jalen Faith Hudson. Braden Alexander Hufford. Camille Isabella Hughes. Julia Sierra Hughes. Sebastian Ian Hearn. Elida Noeli Ibarra Ramirez. Kadambari. Nitila Vali Kadambari Ilangovan. Vladimir Ivanov. Mitchell Brennan Jackson. Ryan Lee Jackson. Christopher Nicholas Jacoby. Harry Dean Jamail. Asil Ali Jamil. I'll miss you. Matthew James. Taylor Thomas Janasek. Hampton Leo Jensky. Leva Mae Sloan Jensen. Hyunjun Angelo Jeon. Connor Andrew German. Elizabeth Catherine Johnson. Benjamin Levi Jones. Breshard Jones. Kaylee Hiroko Jones. Kelsey Joe Jones. Paxton Ann Jones. Peyton Lee Jones. Jubarn. Vincent Jubarn. Noah Andrew Julien. Adri Karmakar. Gregory Marshall Kay. Nicholas Scott Kennedy. Payson McLean Kennedy. Vanya Nasim Khan. Ethan Tanner Kiki. Edward Alexander Kilgore. Jackson Ryan Kaligian. June Kim. Jamie Lynn Klein. Kate Suzanne Clement. Kristen Margaret D. Knight. Willow Nicole Knight. Caitlin Ebba Knox. Cordelia Go. Marissa Jasmine Kahn. Casey Ann Corbakis. Jacob Dylan Kosel. Cole Evan Krieg. Roshini Chandra Krishnaswamy. Ryan McLean Koharski. Benjamin Michael Lack. Madison Gabriella Lake. Carson Crow Lambert. Sage Jade Langenfeld. Lance Lassiter. Chloe Renee Laster. Strider Wilson Laster. Ross Eric Julius Lattimore. Addison Beth Levitt. Tien Nguyen Le. I asked him yesterday. Kennedy Carol Lamond. Corey Martin Lensing. Sierra Nicole Lewis. Lisa. Jennifer Victoria Lisa. William Garrett Lipscomb. Amber Michelle Lohman. Sapphire Rose Long. Joaquin Dario Longoria. Victoria Marie Lopez. Aaron James Lorenz. Lydia Ann Lovelace. Marissa Ann Faustina Luparello. Paris Nicole Maddox. Reem Nathaniel Mayhem. I've got you. Isabel Avery Mabe. Got you. Jason Eric Malmquist, the junior. Kyler Matthew Mancuso. Lexi Lucille Manning. Alexandra Marie Maresca. Corey Dellinger Maresca. Catherine Ruth Marshall. Trevor Sterling Martin. Lauren Kate Matheny. Samantha Renee Mathis Minsmoyer. Alessandro Maurice. Michael Allen Maxfield. Logan Joseph Mayu. Caleb Timothy McConnell. Micah Lynn McCraw. Matthew Doyle McDonald. Kelsey Ann McFarland. Hudson Paul McGowan. Christopher Lakeith McGill. Kendall Catherine McLean. Jenna Marie McQueen. Seth David Mihalik. Cameron Alexander Menendez. Jonah Edward Meehan. Alex Christopher Milner. Sydney Alexandra Minor. Parker Harrison Molachek. Ian Forrest Moon. Nicholas Harrison Moore. Marin May Morales. Noah Christian Morales. Kendall Elaine Morris. Justin Alexander Morse. Mosier. Zachary David Mosier. Hannah Corinne Mroski. Jacob Antonio Munoz. Atta Simon Nart. Isha Sanjay Narvekar. Is that you?
Carson Ray Neal. Anne Grace Paul Hung Nguyen. Gabrielle Annalise Nichols. Cameron Shay Nimitz. Justin Kong Nita. Ashlyn Elizabeth Noel. Christopher Paul McGlynn Nooner. Faith Cheyenne Nordmeyer. Eric Davidson Nunnally. Ainsley Ann Oakley. Isaac Michael Etting. Kaylee Jacqueline Olfers. Jordan Kaylee Openshaw. Caitlin Grace Orr. Joshua Titus Ooh. All right, got it. Riley Christine Pangolinin. Madeline Ruth Parker. Zachary Colin Parker. Gracia Pauline. Alexander George Peel. Alexander Javier Pearson II. Chase Daniel Penberg. Riley Jane Petkoski. All right. Mackenzie Lee Peterson. Jordan Aline Peterson. Daniel Lee Peffer. Jessica Pham. Scott Adam Philpott. You got it, Scott. Svetlana Polyakova. Sydney Elizabeth Polshuk. Andres Portela Lomba. Michael Patrick Passes. Robert Chase Powell. Andrew Joseph Prasivka. Emily Isabel Pomfret. All right, yeah. Brooks Gordon Derek Raby. McKenna K. Raby. Kaylee Ann Ragland. Himani Shruti Ramesh. Kylie Morgan Ramsey. Emma Claire Rather. Anderson Reese Red. Donovan Marcus Reed. Kathleen Mary Reed. Anna Rife. Victoria Root. Evan George Richter. Maria Fernanda Rico. Katana Starla Riley. Carter Thomas Ripple. Sophia Lauren Roach. Joshua Patel Roberts. Taylor Brooks Roberts. Miranda Isabella Robertson. Jackson Ray Rogers. Carly Lynn Rao. Dalton Blake Rowland. Brendan Robert Ryan. Jason Jaime Satunum. Santillan Garcia. All right. Alejandra Natalie Santillan Garcia. Alexandra Jacqueline Saunders. Connolly Sloan Scaff. Samuel Edward Schaefer. Parker William Skank. Alexa Elizabeth Schmitz. Madison Marie Schneider. John Michael Scott. Ethan Kerr Scoville. Hunter Sydney Sider. Jacob H. Shackett. Luke Roman Schaefer. Amy Grace Shannon. Faith Aaliyah Shannon. Felicity Christine Shelton. Taryn Jane Shepard. Braden Matthew Sherrod. John Corey Shields. Eric Patron Shine Jr. Jacob Anthony Shipman. Christopher Logan Sidal. Susan Marie Sigward. Ezana Belahu Saleshi. Brenna Hope Simsick. Callie Nicole Syme. Adrian James Simon. Olivia Quinn Simon. Dante Francois Simpson. Prakar Singh. Shalini Kavya Sirwadina. Joshua Robert Slobodnik. Jordan Page Smith. Parker Austin Smith. Ethan Douglas Solberg. Evan Walker Sparks. Eliana Cecilia Spradling. Thomas Benjamin Spratt. Connor Michael Stafford. Hannah Michelle Stein. Lucas Daniel Strader. Carter William Strite. Alina Catherine Strom. Jessica Elizabeth Stuckemeyer. Sadie Mae Suarez. Arjun Venkatesh Sundaram. Nathan Michael Swanson. Zachary Patrick Zabo. Rebecca Taylor. Abigail McCall Tiger. Brittany Nicole Tess. Isabel Tuan Tai. Rebecca Shea Thiemann. Abel Adrian Thomas. Hannah Riley Thor. Jordan Ireland Tillett. Dominic Andreas Toledo Sanchez. Nathan Montron. Dina Marie Trouts. Caitlin Ashley Cherner. Brandon Kyle Tunning. Leif Grayson Tushinsky. Ashlyn Grace Umberhocker. Wiley Derek Unruh. Garrett Ray Uranga. Brandon Patrick Valle. Brianna Lisa Van Sickle. Megan Elizabeth Vardo. Caitlin Lilia Tan Varga. Gabriela Lee Vasquez. Amelia Jean Vidrine. Matthew Alexander Villarreal. Brianna Ashley Villegas. Eileen Nguyen Vo. Angus William Voice. Lionel J. Warren. Grant Thomas Warren. Reed Allen Warren. Emmanuel Catherine Waddell. Caitlin Weeks. Arabella Claire Westenhaver. Trinity Leah Edwards Wheat. Delaney Rochelle White. Catherine Elizabeth White. Emily Nicole White. Lance Woodson White. Liliana Faith Whitley. Leah Rose Wilcox. Emily Ann Williams. Kaylee Mae Williams. Sebastian Taz Williams. Sydney Charlize Williams. Garrett Tate Wilson. Garrig Scott Wilson. Anna Lee Wintermute. Madison Harley Brooke Wolfram. Emily Christine Woods. Alden Sangman Yee. Mason James Young. Daniel Nicholas Yurkovich. Isabella Elise Zapata.
Please be seated. How about another big round of applause for our 2019 graduates? We did it! At this time, please turn your attention to the jumbo screen for a look back on our class of 2019.
Told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loaded merch in that 12-passenger van. In a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first. Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would have gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon. We just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far. I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars. I've been around. I felt some pain and seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
Reach out my hand, say you, tell you to run. Nobody say, nobody on. Well, pick me up with golden hand. Say you, tell you to run. Nobody say, nobody on. Well, I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, how we will cry. I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, how we will cry. Send me in my way, send me in my way, send me in my way, send me on my way, send me in my way, send me in my way. Send me on my way. I would like to reach out my hand. Tell you to run. Nobody say, nobody on. Well, pick me up with golden hair. Say you, tell you to run. Nobody say, nobody on. Well, I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, how we will crawl. I would like to hold
Hello. A little bit lower. Okay. I'm on the big screen. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello. My name is Casey Krabakis. I am the Vice President of the Class of 2019. I can honestly say that I'm ready to graduate. It feels like I've been ready to graduate for forever. I remember in 4th grade writing a letter to my future self 10 years down the road. I believe that it went something along the lines of, "Dear future Casey, you better be famous by now and you better be driving a red Mercedes. If you're not, you're a loser. Love, Casey." Well, I still don't have my driver's license yet, and unfortunately, standing in front of you all now is the closest thing I've gotten to fame in my life. I'm thinking I may need to start reevaluating my goals. Maybe not the driver's license one, that one I need to achieve soon. Okay, moving on. My point for saying that is to emphasize how unknown the future is, and how that's not only okay, but it's exciting and it's empowering. Right now, I know we all have these specific aspirations for the future, moving out, meeting new people. Some of us will be attending college, some of us are going to throw ourselves straight into work, some of us are going into the military. It's all so exciting and so new. However, I don't think it's a secret to say that all of our plans won't turn out perfectly. But I honestly don't think that that's a bad thing. Because as I have discovered over the course of my life, it is in those hopeless, difficult moments where we find our silver lining. It's in those moments where we finally swallow our pride and reach out for help, regardless of how badly we may not want to. And that help we receive only inspires us to help someone else, because empathy breeds empathy. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing down the road, and honestly, neither do any of you. And as scary as that sounds, I wouldn't want it any other way. On that note, I want to urge you all to not fear the future, but also to not fear the present or the past. All of our struggles have brought us here, and as horrible as some of the pain and hardships may have been, they were not without purpose. We are all going to experience difficulties in this transition from our sheltered world to discovering our new independent selves, which is why it's so important to not only be there for others who may need us, but to also be able to accept help when we need it for ourselves. Our new goals are all awaiting us to be strived for, struggled through, and ultimately achieved. I want to make a clear point that it doesn't matter when you get there, how you get there, or how hard it is to get there, but you will get there. And as a real-life example, I want to conclude by saying that in 8th grade, I told my entire English class that I would no doubt be speaking at graduation because I would 100% be valedictorian. Well, we all know that me being valedictorian was very unlikely and obviously didn't end up happening. But here I am speaking nonetheless. Even if things don't go completely as you planned, there are still ways of getting where you want to go. So, congratulations, class of 2019. Let's be fearless, resilient, empathetic, and hopeful. No one knows what the future holds, so I guess it's time to go find out. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, we would like to invite everyone to please stand for the playing of the Cedar Park High School alma mater, which can be found on the inside cover of your program. The school song will be played this afternoon by the reigning state champions and my people, the Cedar Park High School Band.
Well done, everybody. Graduates, please remain standing. The tassel attached to your cap is used for both differentiating and unifying purposes. The graduation tassel represents a belonging to a particular class that has completed its goals. The traditional turning of the tassel at graduation symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. In recognition of the conferring of your diploma, it is now a time. Please turn your tassel. And with the turning of your tassel, I bid you farewell as students of Cedar Park High School and congratulate you, the class of 2019.
Thank you for coming to the HEB Center at Cedar Park. Please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. For the safety and protection of all of our guests, please limit your time and clear the area once meeting with your party. Thank you.